Hello everyone! Greetings from sunny Kerpen, Germany. My name is Svetlana Mucha and I am the leading matchmaker and dating coach at Diolli.com. Diolli.com is a premium boutique matchmaking service that since 2008 introduces truly exceptional, romantic and open-minded singles who believe that love knows no borders and no nationalities. Today I have decided to discuss with you a very interesting topic. Actually, I was inspired to this video by a post I have found on Quora, and quite often I try to answer dating related questions there, and I get lots of inspiration for my videos from the questions that our subscribers leave below our videos, from our clients, and sometimes I go to Quora to find an unusual question to add something new to our channel. And I have found here, I will read it to you. Reasons why Ukrainian women want to marry a foreign man. I just want to read it to you. Like the lady who mentions these reasons, she mentions 4, and it's like the compilation of all the cliches, crazy rumors that exist in the internet about Ukrainian ladies and international dating. So I just have to read this one to you so that you can see how far from reality this is, and I will share my opinion with you. So she writes, the number one reason why Ukrainian women want to marry a foreign man. Not enough good men in Ukraine. Women from Ukraine find it difficult to find a man in their home country who is nice, willing to settle down, and will remain faithful after the marriage, because temptation is rampant in their home country. Believe it or not, but there are more women than men in Ukraine. This is a fact. And the men are not really a great marriage material. Can I roll my eyes or add a biggest face palm? Because this is crazy. Actually, I did a video last year about this cliche that there are more women than men in Ukraine, and I will leave a link below this video. You can see the official statistics. And actually, yes, in certain age groups there are really more women than men, but it happens in all countries in Western Europe. Usually there are way more women than men in the age groups 60 and up, and if we are talking about Ukraine in the age group below 30, actually there are more men than women in Ukraine. So this assumption, I don't know, well, I know where people actually get this stereotype from the internet, because like all these paper-letter dating sites, when they promote their services, they claim that thousands, hundreds of thousands of very beautiful, hot Ukrainian supermodels are waiting for you because there are no enough men and they are not marriage material, etc. Like, really? I could have probably understand if it was written in 1993 or maybe in 1989. I don't know. Still, it's so crazy. And actually, I did a video like a few days ago, and I hope you have already watched it on our channel. And there, I've talked about the reasons of divorces, and actually, the fact that one of the spouses was unfaithful. It is among top 5 reasons why people get divorced in the US, and the majority of cases, like the man has been unfaithful, not the woman. And in Ukraine, being unfaithful is not among top 5 reasons why people get divorced. So it's crazy. It's not true. So how can people write it? Okay, the second reason, according to this author, why so many Ukrainian women want to marry foreigners. Financial side. You see, gaining a particular level of prosperity has particular meaning for women. It is traditional that females are concentrated on self-determination. We are families, so it is her liability to find proper conditions to build and develop the family. It's, you know, like after reading such, after reading such things, I want to brush my teeth and wash my face. It's like so ridiculous. Yes, in all countries there are women who want to marry up, and in every country you can find a so-called gold digger or a woman who wants to become a trophy wife. Like, you can find them in the US, you can find them in Germany. Yes, in Ukraine there are also women who know that their youth and beauty can get them a Lexus, and some women really think that I should stay at home because I'm pretty, because I'm a girl, and my husband should provide for me. I have been doing professional matchmaking for almost 13 years, and I can confess that it is so complicated to find a woman who wants to be a housewife in the future, to give up her career, especially since men want to date someone well educated. They don't want to date a girl who just got her high school diploma like 10 years ago and she dreams to be a housewife. No, they want someone who has a college degree or university degree, and to study like 5 years and to just dream to be a stay-at-home mom. It's so hard to find women like that, because usually when I interview ladies for our clients, yes, Ukrainian women, they do put family first. It is in our culture, it is in our nature, but it doesn't mean that well, Ukrainian women look for guys because it is their only meaning to have bread on their table or to have shoes to wear. No, it's crazy. Like, really, if it was this way, then I wouldn't have a job, because then I would just have to tell women that, hey, here is a man, go grab him like a man, and he's ready to marry. No, and the life would form. And actually, I wouldn't have a job, because men would just travel to Eastern Europe or to Central Europe, because right now, like in Central and Western Europe, there are many Ukrainian women who unfortunately had to relocate, and many live here temporary, some live permanently. They're not going there, but then men wouldn't be in the need to do a scene. Like, they won't have to court a woman, to praise her beauty, to compliment her, bring flowers, foot the bills on dates. Well, he just have to be male by this logic. It's so ridiculous. Like, really? And the reason number 3, hold on, economical state in the country. It isn't a secret of anybody that Ukraine's financial state leaves a lot to be desired. Building a family in such conditions, so as living with hope to a better future, is quite challenging. So those women who believe they deserve more and were born to live their lives in more comfortable state, grab their chances and are looking for their happiness in the face of a promising husband. There is war in our country right now, and it's not a secret, and I can't call it a special military operation. No, it is war. But still, Ukrainian women are not jumping foreigners for an opportunity to stay. People want to return back home to Ukraine. Right now, before the war, the level of economy in Ukraine, it was not bad. Actually, I have many friends in Germany, and I'm staying right now in Germany. I know many people who can't afford a vacation in Turkey. Because in Germany, taxes are high, rent is high, prices are high, everything is expensive. So to take your family with kids to a nice vacation to Turkey, it's not for everyone. Like in Ukraine, I know many families who travel, who actually buy nice cars, go on vacations. So to claim that Ukraine it's like a banana republic where people are starving, well, there are poor people in all countries, there are rich people in all countries. It's like this article was written like in 1993 or 1995. Then there might be some truth to it, but really now it's so crazy. And to leave a country, if you want to relocate, people relocate. I had many friends, and I have many friends, who, for example, wanted to relocate to other countries for better job opportunities. For example, they were programmers, and in the United States, they believed that they could work in like the head office and earn more. And many people did relocate. They got jobs and they have relocated. I know ladies who, for example, were romantically in love with France, with Paris. I had a friend, and she has studied French language and literature, and of course she wanted to relocate to France because she has studied everything French for 5 years in the university, and she has tried to get a job there in France, and she has relocated. You don't have to marry someone to relocate. If you want to relocate, people do relocate. It's like 1993, or maybe I don't know, 1987, when Soviet Union was there and it was impossible to leave the country. Right now, like borders, they are so often just formal. You can apply for a visa online, and in many cases you don't need a visa to travel. People can live in one country, work in another country. So the world is getting smaller. And hold on, there is a reason number 4, American dream. Since the very time Ukraine in form of United Socialistic Republic, so USSR, was separated from the whole other world, most of their citizens were dreaming about freedoms and progress the other countries, especially the United States, had. For a while, America had been and remain a dream place for lots of post-Soviet residents. Soviet Union has collapsed more than 30 years ago. The generation has grown that doesn't remember Soviet Union at all. These people have never lived in Soviet Union, and they don't know what it was. So no, they don't remember the USSR, they don't remember Soviet times, and nobody is dreaming about this American dream. It's like the person who have written it, I imagine that it might have been written by a person who in the 80s has immigrated from the Soviet Union to the United States, and I was told these stories by older generation, by my mother-in-law, her friends who were in their 70s, that really in the 80s you had to apply for that visa, it has to be approved, and people were waiting for years to actually relocate to the United States and to see it for the first time. We live in 2022. Right now, you don't have to wait several years to get a visa. Right now, you can travel. Right now, you have YouTube. Right now, you have internet. So no, there is no such thing. Of course, some people there romanticize certain places. Like, for example, my friend who was dreaming about living in Paris, but she has traveled to Paris while she was studying in the university. After that, so she knew the culture well, she knew the language, and she has decided that she wants to live there, only in Paris, to work in the French company, and she has fulfilled her dream. She did it. So she has relocated, and she didn't marry a French guy to actually do it. Actually, it is interesting because right now in France she is dating a gentleman from England. They work in the same company. But about this American dream, yes, I know some girls who are like 18, 19, and they dream to be these models, like to be these actresses, singers, TikTok stars, and they believe that they should go to New York or to LA to fulfill their dreams. But they're not thinking about marriage. They dream to actually rock Hollywood and become the new Kim Kardashian, or who is popular at the moment in the States. This is so ridiculous. It's ridiculous because it's very, very far from reality, and I can already imagine gullible men who will read this and think, okay, Ukrainian women are just easy pickings. I just have to travel there because, well, Ukraine is a very poor country, and I will show my American passport and everybody will be willing to date me. No, it was not the case before the war, and it's still not the case. If you want international dating just because you believe you won't have any competition and it will be easy for you to get attention of Ukrainian women, forget about it. You have totally crazy reasons and not smart reasons to choose international dating. People who choose international dating, well, they choose it because they are very open-minded. They are well-traveled, cosmopolitan. They know well different cultures. They have lived in different countries. They speak multiple languages. They feel attracted to the culture. Like I have been working with many clients whose, for example, grandparents or parents have been from the east of Europe. And yes, these gentlemen, they want to explore more their roots, to learn more about their heritage, and usually once they start doing it, they got addicted to this culture, and they find that they want to have more traditions like this in their family. This can be a good reason. But to look for someone because you believe that's a poorer country and now she will be happy to come and live with me just because I represent another country, that's not the case. And it is interesting because there were like many comments, and many people, men, are probably from the West, have agreed with it. They were writing that yes, those women will do everything for a green card. No, that's not the case. Like, that's called in English language wistful thinking. It's nice to think that, okay, it's not just me, that people don't want to date me in my country. I will travel to another country. The country is wrong. And in Ukraine, desperate supermodels will fight for my attention, and then I will be choosing the one, like in America, Next Top Tops, like in this show, Americans Next Top Model, or 90 Days Fiancé. I will be choosing, and I will be telling that no, no, and you, I will think about you. This is crazy, and this is written on Quora, and 3.2k views on this comment in just a few days, and I have left my comment. Guys, that's so not true. Well, I hope it was useful. Sorry if it has been a little bit emotional, but I was just so surprised that people still believe in it. Like, really, guys, Soviet Union has collapsed more than 30 years ago. No, people are not living this American dream. And no, even now when our country is fighting for its independence, people are not doing their best to relocate, etc. No. So if you think that Ukraine is the right country for you to look for a much younger, very attractive, desperate supermodel who will date just anyone, forget about it. I wish you lots of love. Svetlana Mucha, especially for Diolli.com, with love.